Customer is looking to have some work done in their backyard. There are 3 different areas that we're going to be working on. The first area is over here. They've got what they call the weed patch. They are looking to get rid of this area right here, going across, and putting in a wall, a planter bed, basically. So we're going to be building an 18-inch tall wall that is made out of Chilton and Chilton and weathered edge Chilton in a random ashlar pattern. The step is going to be going flush. The face of it is going to be going flush with this bottom step right here. So as you can see, let's get a step back here. You can see how much it encroaches into that space. So we're going to have to take all that stuff out. We'll excavate that and get that down to the level of the rest of their yard across here. So like I said, it's 18 inches tall, starting at the face here. A return right here along the side there, and then a return on the far side over there. You can't really see, but there is there's a fence right here. You can kind of see where the vines are right all around along here, and then another return of approximately 8-ish feet. I can't quite tell because it's all overgrown. So this is also our access to get into the backyard, because it is a we are definitely, we're lower than everything else. So if they do the other parts of it, then this is our point of entryway. All right. So the second part is a retaining wall, a planter for over here. This one is actually going to be flush with the top step, not the bottom one, the top one, because they don't want to have too much planter space. So we're going to be putting in 2 runners, 2 just step-up runners, even with the height of the step that they're next to, because we're going to be excavating this down and exposing the sides of those steps. So we need to have some runners, just a couple pieces in there to hide those sides. This wall is going to be going from here over to 3 feet past his garage, which is the property line. So halfway in between these 2 garages, going back even to the garage, and then just 3 feet into the corner there, just to box it in and make sure that it's where it's supposed to be, so we don't have any erosion of dirt going the wrong way. Once again, Chilton, weathered edge Chilton. That one, actually, and before I forget, that one, he wants a bid to put a cap on it as well. So he wants it to be able to be sat on. So this is basically a sitting wall, a one-sided sitting wall, if you will. So it's a good application for it. Man, sorry, I got something in my throat. Good application for it because if we put a bluestone cap on it, we can mortar it all in, and it'll serve the purpose of being a planter and also being a sitting wall. So that's what we got going on there. The third part is the patio. So this tree that's right in the middle here, he's having removed. I told him that he needed to have it removed and ground out and got out as much as possible, because if we put a patio over it, it's going to collapse if it's not, as excavated as it should be. He says he understood. I also told him that chances are highly likely that he's going to be giving us a call in a few years telling us that his patio has sunk in this area. Don't worry about it. We can come back and fix it. So he has been forewarned. So we've got a 3.5 foot wide sidewalk coming from here all the way down to here. And it's, apart from this little zigzag thing over here, it's you can draw a relatively straight line from the corner of the step here that I'm standing by to the corner of the step that we have over here. So it's 3.5 feet to the inside of it, and to put bluestone all in here. So I'll see if I can get you a video of where I was standing looks like. All in here. So the idea is that we wouldn't remove the sidewalk that I'm currently on, and that we just fill in the space with bluestone. So that's the first bit. The second part of that is, if you look at the picture that I took of his plan, it has the sidewalk being removed and a slightly different footprint. So if it's going to be if we go according to the plan, it's kind of concave and it kind of curves in along here. You'll see what I'm talking about. So we should be able to get, so we'll give them the price if we were to just inlay in this area, or if we were to replace the patio, or if we were to place the sidewalk with bluestone. So it would just basically be an extension like the patio would serve also as the walkway as well. I did give him the suggestion to put maybe some brick or something along it to. Ooh, just got attacked by a bee. Lovely. To put some brick along where the sidewalk would be on the outside, and maybe 3.5 feet in to delineate where the sidewalk is. But he didn't say one way or the other, so we're not going to bid that at this time. So I'm going to show you one more thing real quick that we're not bidding on yet, but we might bid on. And while I'm walking back there, before I forget, there's a section of the house in the backyard that he wants some dirt that we excavate put to help slope it away from the house. Let's say it's maybe 22 linear feet altogether, 3 feet deep, just of sloping dirt. If we can reuse the dirt that we excavate, great. If not, it's not that much. So these are his front walls that he has here. They used 4-inch wall stone, 4-inch edge rock in these walls, and all these top stones are tipping back. The top stones are 8 inches, but the wall stone, they built it out of 4-inch. So just keep in mind that if he talks about these, this is what he's talking about. I just wanted to show it to you. So and I'll quickly show you where he's talking about adding some dirt. At this corner right here, you see where there's currently foam right here? Just basically along this area right here, which looks to be about 8 feet. And then from this corner over to here. So actually it's probably more like 30-ish feet. I was only counting the 22 here, but I see the side here. So 30 feet of just kind of giving a little soil, because it kind of does tip down into it. Yeah, that's not that much here. So